What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and today's unboxing is actually the first one that I'm going to be filming with my new phone here. And my video on Friday, I do say that I did get a new phone. That's technically the first out and about video that I filmed with this new phone, but this is the inaugural video that I filmed. I got a brand new phone here. I'm sure it probably looks maybe a little bit better than my old phone, but anyway, let's go on with the unboxing. Today it's going to be on the Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital code combo pack of It Chapter 2 here. And I'll give my thoughts on it a little bit afterwards here, but anyway though, let's get on with the unboxing. So up here we have the banner to denote what we have, of course, and we have a really cool cover art here. I believe this is the Dolby Cinema poster, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I don't think this is the IMAX poster or the theatrical one. I believe this is the Dolby Cinema poster. But yeah, it's really cool. You got Pennywise's eye right here, and then the, the paint leads down here, and then you have the Losers Club in blood, I'm assuming right there. And then It Chapter 2, of course. And we have a couple of stickers here. Includes bonus disc with It documentary, as well as an It AR experience here. So there's the QR code if you guys want to scan that and see for yourself what that is like. But, sorry about that, I'm just trying to get this back into focus. But yeah, for this slipcover here, there is no embossing, and it doesn't feel like a regular slipcover like Warner Brothers slipcover does. It kind of has this like almost matte finish to it. Kind of similar to the ones with Ready Player One and Rampage last year. But this is the front here. Like I said, nothing too special with the slipcover. And then on the side, Blu-ray disc logo, It Chapter 2, and Warner Brothers logo. Pretty much the exact same thing on the other side. So now we will take a look at the back here. We have a quote from Jake Hamilton of Fox TV saying, "It is a truly epic conclusion to one of the greatest horror stories in cinema history." And if you guys have not seen It Chapter 2 yet, there is a little description. So if you guys want to pause and read that, there you go. As well, there's some screenshots from the movie here, and as well as a picture of Pennywise. I believe this is during the Funhouse part. But now we will take a look at the special features. We have a couple of documentaries on here, which I assume are included on the other disc. We have the Summers of It Chapter 1, You'll Float 2, and Chapter 2, It Ends. And then we have behind-the-scenes featurettes, This Meeting of the Losers Club has officially begun, Pennywise Lives Again, and Finding the Deadlights. And then we have a commentary by director Andy Muschietti. So, not too much on here, but most likely a decent amount. Those documentaries are probably long because they have their own disc. But now we will take a look at the specifications down here, and now that I have a better phone, you guys can probably read these a little bit better. But we have, for the main disc here, the 1080p high definition, and they don't actually say what the aspect ratio is, but I'm assuming it is 239:1 or 240:1. For audio, we have a English Dolby Atmos True HD track, so that should be pretty fun and a pretty good track to listen to. We also have an English descriptive audio track, and then we have English, French, and Spanish Dolby Digital tracks, so I'm assuming those are 5.1. I don't know, they don't really tell you what the, if they're a 5.1 track, you just kind of have to assume, I'm guessing. And then for subtitles, we have English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, French and Spanish, and of course there is a digital code included as well. And of course, this is a Blu-ray, so there's no Dolby Vision on here or anything. That's only on the 4K. And of course they do have a 4K as well as a Steelbook as well. But Warner Brothers has kind of done these really kind of weird slipcovers now, they're putting the American slipcovers in Canada now. But so I can actually tell you guys the MPAA rating, or as it's known now, the MPA. It's rated R for disturbing violent content and bloody images throughout, pervasive language, and some crude sexual material. And the runtime is 169 minutes, so it is 11 minutes shy of 3 hours. But, yeah, I'll get to my thoughts in a couple minutes here once I have unwrapped this. But here it is without the slipcover. Sorry if this is a little out of focus, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as the slipcover. So now I will take my knife here and just slice it along the side like I usually do. And yeah, let's open it up. So, have you guys seen It Chapter 2? Drop a comment down below and tell me what you thought of it. Like I said, I will be getting to my thoughts on it in a minute here. But here it is all unwrapped, so I'll just bring this off camera for a second, just so I can fix the cover art here, because it was kind of all out of whack. And of course, to grab the digital code here. So yeah, redeem your digital movie It Chapter 2. And apparently this is a Movies Anywhere thing, but I believe I can use this in Canada. And don't bother scanning the QR code if you guys can see it, because the code will already be redeemed after I upload this video here. But there's also a survey thing here, and yeah, your opinion matters to us. To have your voice heard about It Chapter 2, just go to wbalistcommunity.com/c/r/itchapter2 and enter this code. So if you guys want that code, there you go. I'm sure I'm not going to get any perks for that or anything, but I'll just bring the case back here, and as we can see here, there are 2 discs underneath one. So if we pop out the first disc, this is essentially what it looks like, just It Chapter 2 on there, movie, and then you have all the logos down there. It's just a boring black disc like Warner Brothers usually does. And if we pop the next one out here, this is the bonus feature disc, or the bonus feature Blu-ray disc, and nothing too special with that either. So I'll just pop those discs back in, and then we have these discs are pretty hard to pop out, and then here is the DVD disc right here. So I don't know why I would want to watch this on DVD, but there it is. At least they're nice enough to give you the option. So let's try and put that back in there. So that is it for the unboxing portion of this video. And yes, I did fix the cover art in the Blu-ray there. And yeah, like I said, that is about it for the unboxing portion. So now I will get on to my review portion. So what I thought of It Chapter 2 here. I went and saw this one at the beginning of September, because that's when it came out. And I enjoyed it for what it was. It's definitely not as good as Chapter 1, though, or just It. The first one from 2017, I believe, I really enjoyed that one. That one I love. It's probably one of my favorite horror movies. It was just really well done. Really great performances, and also some really good chemistry between the kids in the Losers Club. And overall, I just really liked the story. You know, the special effects weren't the greatest, but some of the more practical stuff that they did, not the CGI stuff, the practical stuff was actually pretty good looking. And overall, it was just a movie I really enjoyed. But this one, however, this one came out a couple months ago. It's actually already done in theaters. And it also underperformed. The first one got like 700 million, so it's the highest grossing horror movie, I believe. Maybe besides The Sixth Sense, but this one only got like, I think, 450 million or something like that, so definitely underperformed. And that's to be expected, because this was probably one of my bigger disappointments of the year. The main problem that I think a lot of people said, and the biggest problem that I had with it too, was the runtime. The runtime was way too long for this movie, like way too long. This could have been a tight 2-hour long movie like the first one was. It was around like 2:09 without credits or something. This is like a big bloated 2-hour and 50-minute long movie, and it definitely felt that runtime like it was a super long movie. And it did get a little repetitive in the second act as well, and the third act was kind of disappointing, because the form that Pennywise takes. I'm not going to spoil it or anything if you guys haven't seen this, but yeah, it was definitely a little disappointing. I know a lot of people really like the casting in this movie. I thought they could have done a little bit of a better job with it. Like, some of them didn't look like the kids. I know, it's more acting ability, but they didn't really look like the kids at all. And a lot of people were talking about de-aging for the flashback scenes. I didn't really notice it in theaters. Maybe I might notice it on Blu-ray here, but I didn't notice it in theaters, so I can't really offer my comments on that. But this movie, besides the runtime, another glaring fault of this movie was it was very, like, tonally confused. It was definitely more of a comedy, I'd say, a adventure kind of comedy-ish movie than a horror movie like the first one was. But it was, this was a really disappointing movie. I would say if the original It was a 9 out of 10 for me, or an 8.5, I definitely say this one's more of a 6.5 or a 7 for me. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it for what it was. They did have some, not too bad effects in that. That's just my computer, sorry about that. But yeah, overall, it was not too bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better if they trimmed the runtime, trimmed the fat a little bit, and, kind of, have a little bit more focus with this one. And also, Pennywise is barely even in this, too. I was really surprised. But anyway, though, that is about it for my review. Like I said, 6.5 or a 7 out of 10 for me. It's definitely not my favorite of the year, but, it is what it is. But that is about it for the unboxing of the Blu-ray DVD plus DVD plus digital code combo pack of It Chapter 2 here. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter or Instagram and Twitter links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to see what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.